So hopefully you caught our last couple of videos regarding Stella and the repairs we had. If you did in the last video we did on that, we'll link it up above. But how we ended that video was we were dropping our motorhome off at Country Classic in Wantage, New Jersey. For those of you that are new to our channel, we've been taking our motorhomes to Country Classic for years. It's like 6-7 years at this point. They do excellent carpentry, really specialize in bodywork. And if you watched our first video when we picked up Stella, it is a 10-year-old motorhome. There are a couple of cosmetic things that we wanted to take care of. They didn't take care of all those now just because of a time constraint, but some of the bigger things are being taken care of. More importantly, they're supposed to reroute the Oasis exhaust. That's a big one. There's a couple other things they're gonna do that we wanna show you. But we're headed up there now. It's about an hour plus trip for us. We have a beautiful overcast day with fog and rain. However, the weather is forecasting the next couple of days. It's gonna be up in the 90s, and then we have a run of like 8 or 9 days.
A lot of sun and hot.
No rain. We've been getting a lot of rain. Now it's gonna go to the other extreme of no rain.
Whatever you do, don't forget me, 'cause you never left my mind, not once, yeah. Every touch, my heart goes bumping. Baby, I can't get over you, I can't. You make me feel good, gonna make you mine, baby.
We're back home. I just spent, I don't know, 3 hours washing the motorhome. Looks good. Ready for the next road trip.
She's coming along.
We had brought the motorhome up to Country Classic for several things. Now, we had a time frame. We didn't get the body work done that we wanted. They just didn't have the time to do it for us to get it back on time. We're going to take it in November, kind of with a little 4-week period, and just let them do whatever body work that needs to be done. None of that was an emergency. The things that we wanted to get done that were higher priority, they all got done. We're gonna show you what we got done, how it came out. Before we do that, we do wanna thank the sponsor of this video. It's going to be RV SnapPad. RV SnapPad makes RV specific permanent jack pads, but they make RV specific jack pads. We don't really put the levelers down unless we use our stack pads, which you could also get.
Those I love.
Those we love. We have those on board. They're rated for 40,000 pounds, which is pretty awesome. RV Snap Pads are made in USA with 100% recycled material. They have all different types of sizes. And again, if you have a trailer, fifth wheel, motorhome, pop-up, they'll have something to fit. If they don't, you can use the RV stack pads. Nice about RV snap pads, it gives you a couple little extra inches of leveling. It dissipates that weight, so it reduces the amount of sinking as well as damage to surfaces. We have a paved driveway. We don't want to damage it. Instead of putting those wooden blocks, you have those RV snap pads. A lot of places, especially resorts, will require something under your jack pads. It could also help protect against indirect lightning strikes and gives you more grip on slippery surfaces. And since you've seen it on our channel, if you go to rvsnappad.com, use the discount code ENDLESS10, you'll get 10% off of your purchase. We absolutely love ours. It was the first upgrade we did on our last motorhome. If you want more information about RV snap pads, we'll put the link down below along with our discount code. So let's show you the things that they didn't do. Again, our fault because we had a time frame. Remember I told you the molding, you can see the screws are a little bit backing out. This is a very common problem on these new Mars. It's really only cosmetic, but they have to take the whole thing off, put a new molding on, screw everything, put a new molding on and repaint. Obviously it takes a little bit more time. They weren't able to do that. And then there's various areas of body work. Like right here, there's a little bit of crack in the paint, just little dents and dinks and whatever. We're gonna have that all taken care of at a later date. Now, what did they do? So over here, this molding was cracked. I think they JB welded, whatever they did with that. That's fixed. Here's a big one. If you remember on that video we did when we broke down, let's go up. We have the generator exhaust right here. The Oasis exhaust ran from all the way in the back, all the way underneath, up front, and then kind of spit out right here. The problem was it was so low, you were not able to wheel tow this motorhome. Makes zero sense. Really, I call Newmar, they had no reason for that. So Country Classic, they just rerouted it as efficiently as possible. The Oasis is there and it spits out right over here. So they just ran the new plumbing on that And there's a couple other things they did also.
So that gives me a lot of peace of mind, us a lot of peace of mind, because if we have to ever get towed again, which obviously we pray we don't have to, but you never know, it can happen. We know that we won't only have the option of being flat towed, because
We're going to call for a flat tow always.
Right. But if necessary, that option is there. So thank you to Country Classic for fixing that. The next issue that we had actually started at the Music City Motorhome Expo that we went to in Tennessee. And all of a sudden, our steps just stopped working. They stopped working.
They wouldn't extend.
Yes, they would not deploy. So what did you do?
So I have a spare motor that I carried from Nelly. It's the same motor. I plugged it in. There was still no response. There was no signal. I checked the fuse, obviously all that stuff. There wasn't it. What we thought it was and what it actually was the magnet sensor in the door. The problem is this is not as simple as Nelly was, where you could see it's like buried in the door jamb. I might just deal with this, guys. So that's what it was. The sensor was off. They were able to fix it.
But let me tell you something. We spent a week at least of climbing. This is not low. Yes, we had to lift those legs up high. It was a good leg workout.
It looks low now because it's down. It's not aired up.
But it was not low.
Final most important one before we have our Flex Armor roof put on, which we wanted to do the Seal Tech leak test. Now, remember on our old motorhome, we had that done every single year. What that is, they pressurize the inside of the motorhome. Then they spray the outside with the soapy solution, and if it starts bubbling in certain areas where it's not supposed to, that is a potential for a leak. It doesn't mean that there is a leak. There is a potential for a leak. They did find one spot right over here on the window, potential for a leak. They sealed it all up, and that's no longer an issue. A couple other things on the way driving to Country Classic. MJ's like, your left taillight is out, which is weird because it was working. It was up there already. I said, just take a look at it, make sure, see what's going on. It wound up just being the bowl actually fell out of the housing. It was inside the housing. So they took that out, they replaced it. It's very easy to take out. I'm actually going to change all these with LEDs. We already did the headlights with LEDs. We did a full video on that. And then also this was loose here. I may need to get new clips. They tightened that up.
They tightened it, so that's
for now.
Good. Yeah.
We're going up to Dave's RV Center and he'll probably have those clips. We'll get those clips and fix everything.
So as always, everything was fixed well, on time. Yeah. So we visit Country Classic a couple times a year. We love seeing them, but obviously we don't want to see them that much. But yes, and we told them that when we were leaving, but they always do a great job. If you're wondering where we're talking about, I know we've mentioned it, but I'll remind you, it's Country Classic Auto Body in Wantage, New Jersey. They do a wide variety of repairs and rebuilds and painting and you name it.
Yeah, now it's called Auto Body, but they just do RVs and trucks. So actually when we were there, they really do a good job on body work, as well as like if you have rot and carpentry, like rebuilding roofs and all, they do all that stuff.
We saw a country coach there that had the whole slide was
all rotted out. Well, at least the wood in there. So that's what they do. And a lot of our subscribers rave about that. I think they have 5 stars.
They do.
They've been doing it. They're really good at what they do.
It's family business, father, son, and it's so well run.
So we're super happy about that. We'll be back out there probably November, and then we're going to drop it and forget it and just let them do what they have to do.
Because then we hit the road in January for a while.
So in the comments below, let us know, have you had any of these issues? Have you heard about the Seal Tech leak test? We highly recommend. You don't have to have it done at Country Classic. If they're not in your area, there's other places that do it, but you want the Seal Tech because it's going to show any potentials for leaks. That's a big deal for us. If you like videos like this to the left of us, we'll put our RV DIYs playlist. We'll also put our RV Essential Upgrades playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.